and find a map if needed instead of Metropolis if he doesn't want to play that. So there are both our players in this loser round. Currently leading is Polt. We'll see if it continues.
Great positional map as well. Polt's going to have a little bit of fun here. The question is, will he actually be able to win? Sniper looking confident but a little tired as he was in the GSL last night. All right, folks, here we go.
IPL 5. Welcome to IPL 5 Daybreak.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on Daybreak, that classic macro map. This guy right here, he looks sinister. He looks like every other Zerg, but there's something just a little bit more sinister about him. I can't quite identify what it is. It might just be Legend zooming, or it could be something else. We will find out in this game, folks, because in the corner, which I cannot identify because Legend refuses to zoom out, in the red trunks, playing Zerg, his name is...
MVP Sniper.
It's a beautiful hatchery, yes. All right. His opponent is currently up one game in this best-of-3 series. Sniper's going to have to play his heart out if the first map was anything to go by. The southwest position, playing Terran in the blue trunks. His name is...
TSL Polt.
I refuse to comment on that.
That's why I was silent, hoping you would. Never mind.
Dodging once again.
We have two big dodges up here.
That we are. As
we see a refinery coming down here for Polt. After the command center first. Pretty early refinery. We'll see what he's going to make use of that. We'll want to obviously get the factory out pretty fast here behind this. I don't think he's going to play a biocentric style, just only Marines and Marauders. I think he will be wanting to get out a similar style as previously. May not be with the Cloak Banshees as he hasn't got double gas early on, but we'll see. And we do have a gas down early from Sniper.
Will he be building either of these, one has to wonder. You are a horrible man, by the way.
Me?
No, no, no. Someone was suggesting that there was a certain all-in build that would be good if it were to be buffed, perhaps. Perhaps it's just not powerful enough anymore.
I didn't actually see the sign because I don't have the preview screen like you. I guess I'll just have to
You missed out on a work of art.
All right, so
what do you reckon to this? I was going to ask, what do you reckon to this opening here? It's a nice little scout there by Sniper, but it's fairly unusual, I feel. In this tournament, I haven't really seen command center first, followed by gas one racks, then to factory.
Yeah, usually you see a couple of safety Marines to protect it. He's got two out now. He's looking to try and get this overload down. It's not quite going to go down. It'll be very close. Should just about escape there with 40 hit points, but getting the gas so early on is a really good command center down first, naturally, because he's gone command center first, but also a very good reactor Hellion timing to scout to find out. But look at this, 3 in the extractor still, after speed has been researched, 3 queens total. We could see an all-in base play. If you think about it, Sniper chose this map for a reason. It's not as big as Metropolis. He's lowered and smaller the map size down. So we'll see what that's going to be. It can also be straight to a layer.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where this goes. I wouldn't put it past Sniper to do that. Sniper's a really smart player, and he's thinking, oh, I'm going to go on Daybreak. So what is my opponent thinking of? Well, spicy. Well, what my opponent is thinking of is, I'm just going to play a standard straight-up Zerg game. I'm going to go to Hive Tech. That's a pretty quick layer coming in here, so...
This game's going to really work out well for Polt. This is a really fast layer, minimal defense, no roach warrior, no spines, no nothing, straight up to 4 gases. He's basically going straight for Spire, really, really fast. In hoping, by the looks of it, I'm going to guess that he's hoping that Polt's going for Hellion and Banshee again. But what Polt's going for is Blue Flame Hellion. And there's not going to be any defense. Obviously, the Mutalisks, when they come out, are going to be good. But if Polt gets in there before the Mutalisks come out, every single drone could die.
And he cut corners to get there as well, even with this macro-centric build. So few Marines, no second barracks. Went straight into it as quickly as he possibly could. Just watch out, Sniper trying to surround. Polt's a little bit too quick for that.
And very interested to see if Sniper will scout this out. Does he send an Overlord in again or not? Because if he doesn't, this game could be over and Polt could very easily knock out the GSL finalists here.
That would be a very impressive display there by Polt. Spire is now on the way. It's a quick one, certainly. Blue Flame is nowhere near complete. It's not been revealed yet. Interesting. There we go. I was going to say, Hellion production seems to have stopped just a little bit, but there's no way he would stop the Hellion aggression at this stage. That would be ridiculous, especially with Blue Flame on the way.
We'll see what Polt, because Polt's timings are a little bit off, remember, because the Spire is so fast. It's a lot faster than you would see usually. And the third base is coming down. If Polt can get in there to do the damage necessary, this could be a massive win for him. On the flip side, if the Mutalisks do come out, they push the Hellions back, and then they counter that there's no Marines, there's no turrets. The engineering bay hasn't even finished yet, and now we're starting to see the switch over to the barracks to get those Marines out, so Polt has to go soon. He obviously wants to time it up with his Blue Flame, which is going to take time, but the Spire is almost done. This is going to be nail-biting close.
It absolutely is. This timing must be perfect in order to make that happen.
He's going, but oh, look at this. There's a Ling actually from Sniper on the Xel'Naga tower that sees this. I don't know how it's got there. Polt's going to go and be like, that's not good. And immediately, the Sniper's going to start to set up a defense.
You would certainly think so. We're not seeing any more units coming out of Sniper as of yet. Blue Flame has been revealed. Not seeing
6 Mutas on the way.
Oh, here it is. Well, those Mutas are going to come up in about 35 seconds time. He must do damage before they appear. 8 Mutalisks on the way. He needs to make this work now. Sniper's walled off.
He's walled off, but are these Queens going to be enough of a wall here? The Spike Crawl immediately goes down, but the Mutalisks are on the way. Polt needs to get in there. He's trying to save time. He doesn't want to jolt in there in case he gets surrounded.
Transfused by Sniper to keep the wall off alive. Mutas are about to pop out. He's got to get into the line, and the Mutas are in play right now, and Polt is in retreat.
Oh, Polt is in retreat, and Polt is in trouble. He's got a very fast third base, which didn't go down immediately because there's creep there. He's got no turrets. He's got hardly any Marines. They don't have stim. They don't have combat shields. The Hellions have been pushed away. This is now turned from potentially amazing for Polt for disastrous. It was always going to be one or the other, and now it's going to be very difficult for him to hold on. He's trying to get these turrets out as much as he can, as fast as he can.
Third base under threat as well. Nice little Ling run by there, which will do very little other than prevent that from going down for the moment, which is nice. Okay, so turrets are down. We've got some Marines out. We don't have combat shields as of yet. We don't have stim yet. +1 is about 20-30 seconds away from completing, which is going to be great. Those 2 Marines are in the wrong place at the wrong time here, and that's a quick lift up. This CC is going to take some damage.
And it's going to go down fast. There's a lot of Mules here, 9 in total, and there's hardly anything to defend here. Only a handful of Marines. If this goes down, this will put the nail in the coffin for Polt. He cannot lose this.
And I don't think he's got enough Marines to defend it either. Maybe he can get it back to the natural and repair it, and Sniper actually is backing off. He's a little bit cautious here, so a bit of a win there for Polt. Didn't have the numbers he needed, but, well, Sniper was just a little bit too worried that he might.
Yeah, and if there were links there with the Mutalisks, I think you very well could have got that there, but the Hellions are active.
Well, they're about to be very inactive.
Yep, they do get shut down quite hard there, so they've done absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they're pretty much
absolutely nothing.
Now, something that was pointed out earlier is actually going now. Sniper, Legend, in fact, did point out that the 2 engineering bays weren't quite working. Once again, it's just a little bit late for Polt. Nowhere near as late as last game, certainly. He's on that pretty quickly, but of course he had a lot of other things to worry about. Now the Marine count is starting to get scarily high. Once he gets these upgrades for the Marines, he should be able to shut this down. A nice little cordon he's set up here, so that the Mutalisks have very little room to maneuver.
And Sniper's played this out very cautiously. He hasn't risked the Mutalisks, which means one thing, he's going to use the Mutalisks in an attack. He didn't want to get in there and start to wear them down. He's going to start to build this army and come crashing through. Polt does have stim now. He doesn't have combat shields. He does have 1-1. The Mutalisks must not be lost here. They have to bring the tanks down.
I'm a little bit worried here. Oh, he's drawing him out of position. Will Polt realize what's going on and actually back off behind the safety?
The Marine sees it. He scans as well.
Oh, okay. Can he get back in time? Yes, he can. Sniper once again playing very cautiously.
Wow, what a great scan by Polt, realizing that danger must be somewhere out there, and he's seen it. But can he defend it?
Well, he's got a lot of Marines there, and a lot of Banelings are going to be sacrificed to make this work. Already lifts off here. Can he go into the mineral line? The mineral line is not actually that great. An exceptional concave here for Polt, and this attack has certainly denied the third base for a while, but it's been nowhere near as devastating yet. There's still plenty to come, though. Baneling's starting to crash into the line. Exceptional defense again. Oh, CC's going down. Can he? Oh, repairs! He's got the repairs. He holds. The command center lives.
I don't know how it lived there. And that was a lot of Banelings, a lot of mutalisks wasted to kill the command center. And now with that not going down, Polt's economy will stay high. Look at the upgrades. He's got 2-2. The mutalist, as mentioned, instead of trying to get in there to do SCV damage before Polt was ready, he decided to save them. He decided to use everything he had as an advantage for that attack. It didn't work out as well as he did, as well as he wanted. And now with 2-2 done, as soon as the first two medevacs come into play, which they're about to, Polt has to go. He needs to get across the map with his 2-2 upgrades. It's going to be so valuable against the army composition of Sniper, and Polt has to be aiming for that, but at the same time, he has to think about counterattacks and mutas too.
Yep, these mutalisks are still around the place. They're going to start harassing. Taking out gas is wonderful. It really, really does interrupt a lot of builds at this stage, where he starts to really start pumping out lots of medevacs, lots of tanks, lots of gas-heavy upgrades. So a little bit of a win there for Sniper, and harass is going to continue for the moment. There's a lot of Marines here. The creep, something I want to point out actually, the creep spread is actually not that great here for Sniper, which is going to give a nice edge to any kind of Marine tank-based push, because as we know, in most situations, it starts just on the edge of the creep.
That's right, and a bit of a missed him there from Polt. Didn't really get anything done with that stim, and of course he's only got 2 or 4 medevacs out by now. Are we going to see Polt move across? Remember, the playstyle of Sniper is dangerous. It's link bailing, muta heavy, so Polt, again, is emphasizing the defensive side of Terran in this game, so he isn't moving out to hit that specific timing. He didn't want to go and risk it. He is doing okay at the moment. I mean, he didn't need to move out. He could have, and it's all about the decisions that make the player. And obviously, if a player had moved out and lost it, then he's not Polt. Polt's the one that's sitting back. He is now moving out with a bigger army, a bigger set of medevacs, and he will want to expand to the middle ground behind this attack. But can we actually see Sniper push this back? There are so many units and the upgrades are just not good enough for Sniper.
There's one gambit that he can play here. He just completed Burrow. Now, he doesn't have any infestors, but what that means is Baneling landmines. Potentially, he may be able to land one of those. However, with Polt's excellent scouting and liberal use of scan, it seems unlikely he'll be able to pull it off. He's going for a big flank. The Marines are already in position. That's a few mutalisks that may very well go down here. A good stim. Admittedly, he doesn't want to be doing that too much. He doesn't have that many medevacs.
Borrowed Banelings down south here. As that's what he's going to try and hope for. As you said, not quite in the right position here.
No, he's got them selected. He is just, no, absolutely not. And Polt is already out of there. But does he have the units? Because Polt's army has been caught a little bit out of position here. Needs to bring those reinforcements in. Big Baneling hit right there on the north flank. Will he be able to continue this? And he does have a lot more tanks available, lifting up some Marines. And he's able to survive that attack. He does take a lot of damage. He's going to lose those 2 tanks here as well if he's not quick to react. Sniper, a little bit of indecision there is going to cost him. And he only takes out 1 tank rather than 2. And this seems like Sniper's biggest weakness up to this point. He's too cautious.
As a Zerg player right now, you have to spend your gas on units to survive. So that's Banelings, that's mutas, whatever. That is not upgrades. And the longer this game goes on, the better it will be for Polt with 3-3 on the way. Great spread by Polt, going to minimize the losses. Obviously, he's going to lose those units. He doesn't need to worry about it. But the back there, these units are the important ones, as well as the reinforcements that are coming. But if 3-3 completes, Polt will have such an easy time against just 2 links here.
Certainly, and tech-wise, we're seeing weakness in Sniper's build. We're not seeing Hive tech coming out here. He's nowhere near that. 3-3's about to kick in, and he's playing Link Baneling Mutalisk, and it's being shut down every single time by Polt, who is trading very efficiently against those Banelings. You're never going to dodge all the Banelings, especially when there's 16 of them. That's not going to happen. What you do is you trade efficiently. 3-3 hasn't quite kicked in yet. He's drawing his army out of position once again, trying to pick away at that Mutalisk block. Goes in yet again. A couple of links run to their deaths. This hatchery is going to go down so fast now with 3-3 Marines, and down it goes.
And there goes Sniper for his last stance potentially in this game. Is Polt going to be able to, he doesn't stim. Polt with a miscontrol in this fight allows Sniper to get in there with a good amount of damage, but it is not enough units there for Sniper, and Polt holds his ground despite not controlling that well. And Polt has his hands around Sniper's neck, on the wall, pinned up against that wall, saying you cannot expand, you cannot upgrade, you can't do anything, and eventually I will wear you down.
And he's going to keep doing just that. He is taking some inefficient engagements right here. I don't like them so much. Mutalisk is now coming in, picking off tanks. Sniper is doing a great job here of slowing this push down and picking off the very important units. But GG, it's not enough. Polt 2-0 right here against the Codex GSL finalists, and an incredible performance.
Sometimes StarCraft doesn't make sense. We see Sniper cruise through 3-2 last night into the GSL finals, but losing almost easily to Polt in a 2-0 defeat here. And well, Polt must be feeling over the moon with that victory. He knew how difficult it would be. He had a very difficult run with Leonok that was played yesterday and today because of circumstances, technical difficulties. But now he's back. He's just wiped out a GSL finals like nothing there.
That was absolutely astonishing, and we have not one but two excellent Terran remaining in this tournament, and if they keep playing like that, then we are going to be seeing a very interesting finals indeed.
That's right, so the Terran hopes remain going here. Bomber, I think, is playing against Symbol at the very same time here, so we'll have to let you know about that later on down the road here, but Polt does move on. If Bomber wins, Polt will go up against Bomber for the one remaining Terran left in the tournament. That is, if that happens, if Symbol wins, Polt continues forward.
Well, we will certainly try and find that out. Ladies and gentlemen, TSL Polt!
Great victory for Polt. A massive victory for him.
Absolutely, rightfully so. He played that almost impeccably.
I saw someone in the corner of my eye like, wait a minute, who's that?
It's like just sneaking up behind you? Yeah, that has a tendency of
happening. He's a happy man. That's a very good win for him there, and of course keeps his tournament dreams alive.
Absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had some really... oh, that is so sad. Oh.
That's quite good, actually. I like that one.
Yeah, there's some creativity coming in here on day 3. That's what we like to see.